Okay, collective. I'm hearing that God is altering your reality and you're sitting back letting God alter your reality. Why does life have to be hard? Like, you are just wanting to thrive in your femininity, okay? And although I can be talking to men, I feel like I'm talking to a collective of women who are tired of being hard asses. You don't want to be hard anymore. You don't want to fight. You want to be feminine, okay? You want to be taken care of. You want to be loved on. You want to be kissed on. You want to have fine dining. You want to be fed grapes. You want to be massaged, okay? You want it all. And you don't want to have to beg for it. You don't want to have to bleed for it. You don't want to have to plead for it. You just want it to come. You want it to come so naturally. And I think that, like, you're like a flower right now blooming in the springtime. And I think before you were very closed off, very tightly, together. Your petals were very tightly together. And I think, like, the sun is starting to shine on you again. And you're like, hold on, like, you guys see the sun shining right now. You're like, I forgot how good the sun feels. Let me open up a little bit. And then you hear the birds chirping and you're like, hold on, I forgot how beautiful that sound was. Let me open up a little bit more. And then you hear the waves crashing and you're like, hold on, I forgot Earth had beaches. Let me open up a little more. And before you know it, you're a fully bloomed flower. Okay, and the bees are buzzing all around you, and the butterflies are flying on your leaves, and it's a new day, and you feel like you're worthy of something. And the thing is, you didn't have to go outside and find anything. Everything was always within you. You're starting to feel worthy of your own life, and I feel emotional saying that, but I'm gonna say it again. You are starting to feel worthy to live your own life. You were convinced that you weren't worthy enough to live your own life. Who convinced you of that? Let me get their number. I'm about to curse their asses out like Yanti Tia. You're worthy. And you realize that you didn't have to do anything. You were worthy from the day you were born. Okay? We're going to pull a few cards and then, because I got to get up out of here. Yeah, literally, 5 of Pentacles in the Tower. You're literally killing off your old self because you know what? You know how we say we're getting things that no longer resonate with us? We're getting rid of things that no longer serve us. Your old self got to go. That old negative thinking, them old insecurities, okay, them old habits, that old thought process, that old food, all that old shit got to go. Because you sitting in some new shit. You sitting in some new shit that actually makes sense. See, this wasn't making sense. This is why I had to go crashing down. It wasn't making no sense, so you had to start over from the beginning. And now it makes sense. Now it's balanced. Change is coming in for you. And I'm hearing like it couldn't happen at a better time. Because the change that you're receiving, the change that you're about to come up on, it's a change that your old self wouldn't have known what to do with. But this new version of you that a lot of shit's not going to have access to, a lot of people, a lot of places, a lot of opportunities, they're not going to have access to your energy anymore. They're not going to have access to you anymore. A lot of people are not going to have the honor to even have a conversation with you anymore because you are so past that. You are so beyond that. A lot of people are not even going to have the honor to apologize to you for their behavior because you are so past that. You didn't need an apology to get through it. All you needed was you. What else is going on here, Spirit? Literally, we got 5 of Cups. It's 5 and 2 of Pentacles, okay? Everything is balancing out and everything is back in order. And if you see, this literally looks like a sun on the horizon. I'm hearing, you see it? It's right out there on the distance. You're coming up on it. We're literally on a boat. It's like, I'm getting a vision of you on a boat. And people are like, oh my God, look. And the island is coming up in the horizon. And the closer you get to the island, the bigger it gets. The brighter it gets. The more you start to see. Okay, that's you right now. Okay, and then we got the infinity symbol. You don't deserve happiness for now. You don't deserve happiness for the moment. You don't deserve peace for the moment. You don't deserve money now. You deserve it always. This lifetime, the last lifetime, next lifetime. Your soul deserves to be at peace. Your soul deserves to know happiness through and through, not temporary, not conditional. Okay? And with me having to turn these cards, right? You see, I had to turn them. Right? I'm hearing sometimes in order to see the full picture, you gotta turn it. I'm hearing there's a lot of people trying to tell you, no, keep it vertical. You need to look at it like this. No, sometimes you gotta. Oh, I see it now. Sometimes you gotta look at it from a different perspective. And that's what you've been doing while everyone else is chasing fool's gold, and everyone else is chasing the same path, and everyone else is trying to do what everyone else is trying to do. You literally strayed off and you said, let me go see what this is about. And you found something incredible. You discovered something incredible. You're leading the way. You don't understand. You are creating something new for generations to come, and it starts now, and it started with you. It started with you and God in a room. It started with you surrendering and letting go. Okay? Let's pull some cards here. Some oracle cards. How do we want to end this message off for the collective spirit? Bright heart light, open connections. You're literally opening your heart. And this is opening your mind. And this is opening the possibilities that life has to offer. What else is going on here, spirit? Literally miracles. I believe in miracles. Miracles is coming for y'all. Miracles. Absolute miracles. And you didn't have to chase after it. All you had to do was stand still and be exactly who you are at exactly the time that you're in. All you had to do was be yourself, and the miracles literally caught up to you. This whole time you're running, thinking you're chasing the miracles. You was running from the miracles. What else is going on? One last card. Divine Mother, nurturing, compassion, grace. Be compassionate with yourself during this time, because there's a lot of changes coming in. And although they're really positive changes for you, that doesn't mean that it doesn't affect you. It doesn't mean that it doesn't make you feel nostalgic, or it doesn't mean that you don't need to be taken care of during this time. Okay, changes are rough, regardless if they're good or bad. Changes are rough. Okay, Spirit is telling me to end it there. We're gonna leave it on a good note. Okay, I'm so very proud of this collective. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, go ahead, click that link in my bio, and you guys have a lovely Saturday. I'm posting this on a Saturday. I'm recording this on a Saturday, but whenever you see this, I hope you have a lovely day. Okay, bye guys.